Returning to this evening's tornado in Mangawhai, a witness says he saw birds and roos being pulled into the vortex. Sam Garratt, who lives in nearby Wellsford, said he was packing up at work when he saw the twister. Garratt believes farmland and property has been damaged, and he spoke to our reporter Nick Truebridge just moments ago.
Yeah, I was packing up at work and my boss called us over and said, check this out, and I just pulled out my phone to video it, and there was a big white cloud started funneling in towards the ground, and within a few seconds there was a tornado sitting in front of us, and it got real dark and pretty scary, to be honest, and then it started twisting, and it was just unbelievable to witness. And then it took off just beyond this hill in the distance, and then we saw some roofs get pulled up, and that's when we knew that it was actually real and happening and stuff was going flying, and we thought we saw some birds get sucked into it as well. It was pretty frightening.
How close would you have been, Sam? And I mean, have you ever seen anything quite like it?
No, it was my first experience actually with witnessing something like that, and we probably would have been under 2 k's away from it, maybe even one. Probably about a kilometre or two. It was close enough to be pretty frightened for our safety.
Yeah, absolutely. And how large was this thing, do you think?
I'm not too sure how tall it would have been. Maybe 100 metres high. Possibly less. I'm not too sure.
Was it moving quickly?
It was quite slow to begin with, but when it started moving towards the hill, it took off pretty quick. It covered a lot of ground really fast, and then it just dissipated in that area.
What was it like? You know, you were saying you saw roos being picked up and, excuse me, possibly even some birds being sucked into it. What was it like seeing that? What was going through your mind?
Well, initially, I just couldn't believe that it was actually happening, or that I would ever get to see anything like that. And then I got pretty scared for people's safety, and it was just unbelievable. The roofs got picked up, and I thought, shit, this is actually happening, and people's property is getting damaged, and it's a natural disaster, and I'm catching it on video.
Absolutely. Do you live in Mangawhai itself, and what are people saying?
I just moved out of Mangawhai recently to a smaller town, Wellsford, but heaps of people are saying heaps of stuff. It's all over the internet. There's way too many comments on my initial post to follow them. But some people's farmland got destroyed, and some signs got ripped out of the ground apparently. So it's pretty intense stuff.
And that was Nick Truebridge speaking to an eyewitness to that tornado, which was near Mangawhai.